Penguin Random House Audio presents Distancing: How Great Leaders Reframe to Make Better Decisions by L. David Marquet and Michael A. Gillespie. Foreword by Luda Kopekina. Read for you by Mark Deakins. To all who strive to make better decisions for a better world, to reinvent themselves, to challenge the status quo, and to lead more fulfilling lives. Forward. In my work with leaders across industries, one truth stands out. The quality of decisions directly shapes the quality of outcomes. In The Right Decision Every Time, I delved into the art of creating clarity in high-stakes decision-making. What emerged as a central theme is that clarity requires more than just information. It demands the ability to step back, to distance oneself from the emotions, biases, and noise that cloud judgment. Only through this separation can leaders align their choices with their core values and long-term goals. This is why I am profoundly excited about Distancing, a book that not only deepens this understanding, but also provides a powerful framework for achieving it. David Marquet and Michael Gillespie have crafted a work that challenges us to think differently about decision-making and leadership. Drawing from David's transformative leadership aboard the USS Santa Fe, chronicled in Turn the Ship Around, and Mike's deep expertise in organizational psychology, this book offers a powerful toolkit to intentionally achieve the needed psychological distance to break free from the biases and pressures that often hijack our thinking. By stepping into someone else's shoes, viewing a situation from afar, or imagining the future self, the authors illuminate how to rise above the noise to think more clearly, lead more effectively, and decide with confidence. What I love about this book. First of all, what makes this book especially compelling is its practicality. Distancing, a concept that might initially seem abstract, is rendered actionable through tangible tools and real-world examples. David and Mike demonstrate how distancing reframes problems, enabling leaders to pause, reflect, and make decisions not driven by the heat of the moment, but by wisdom and alignment with core values. Second, one of the most compelling aspects of this book is its emphasis on leadership in complex, high-stakes environments. As a CEO of a public company, I was faced with tough decisions that could make or break my company. In my conversations with executives, I heard the same concern, that just a couple of key decisions can change the whole trajectory of a company. David and Mike provide a roadmap to ensure those key decisions are right, thoughtful, intentional, and aligned with long-term success. They show us how distancing allows leaders to rise above immediate pressures to see the broader landscape, enabling clarity in the face of complexity. Third, the book's insights are incredibly timely and critically important in today's world, where we are constantly inundated with information and demands. Leaders are expected to think quickly, yet the speed of modern life often comes at the expense of wisdom. This book offers a remedy, slowing down to create space for deeper thinking. As they show, the pause is not an interruption, but a powerful tool for clarity and creativity. Why you want to read this book. This book is for everyone. It is not just a guide, it's an invitation to rethink how you think. It offers more than insights. It provides stories that bring these principles to life, from the control room of a nuclear submarine to corporate boardrooms to daily life. David and Mike's ability to weave together theory and practice makes this a transformative read for everybody. I believe that Distancing will change the way you approach decision-making and leadership. It will equip you to face complexity with a new kind of confidence. As you turn these pages, you'll discover tools that will sharpen your focus, broaden your perspective, and deepen your impact. David Marquet and Michael Gillespie have charted a bold new course in decision-making and leadership. If you are ready to lead with clarity, think with courage, and decide with confidence, this book is your guide. I encourage you to embark on this journey with curiosity and an open mind. The tools you'll gain will not only transform your leadership, but also the lives of those you lead. Here's to making better decisions for ourselves, our organizations, and our world. Luda Kopakina, author of The Right Decision Every Time, Boca Raton, Florida. Introduction. Be yourself. Be here now. Be in the moment. We hear this advice constantly in the media, from trusted experts and self-help gurus, and from well-meaning friends and family. The current zeitgeist considers the idea of being present as something to strive for, a state in which to exist at all times. On the surface, it seems like good advice. You'd want to be present physically, mentally, and emotionally while attending the graduation ceremony of your child, while working on an important project, or while enjoying the view after hiking to the summit of a mountain. But sometimes we can be too immersed in our me here and now selves, too locked in our own perspective. When someone says they reacted on impulse or got caught up in the moment, the connotation is not positive. In fact, it often means they behaved in ways contrary to what was important to them and made decisions they later regretted. Tellingly, we can see this in others more easily than we can see it in ourselves. The fact is, being present isn't always what it's cracked up to be, especially when it comes to decision-making. When excited, stressed, or threatened, we are pushed further into a state of self-immersion, a closed-in feeling of me here and now, which narrows, filters, and distorts what we see, reinforcing our previously held beliefs. We can't see the forest for the trees. Our limited point of view biases our decisions toward what makes us feel good about ourselves, crippling our ability to weigh factors clearly. We restrict our range of options, and when we do decide, our decision is heavily influenced by the need to defend our egos. Sometimes it paralyzes us. We continue with the status quo and miss wonderful new opportunities to grow, ultimately regretting the roads not taken. We live in this immersed perspective and distorted reality, convinced that what we see, feel, need, and want to do are right. This immersed state is our default by nature. We are, in effect, too close to ourselves. Our ego, biases, and emotions are all just too strong. They blind us to the best decisions and coax us into the comfortable ones. They lead us to favor decisions that make us look good and that validate our previous decisions and actions because, otherwise, that would mean we were wrong. This results not only in inferior decision-making, but also in poor performance and, over time, a less fulfilling life. It can also spell disaster. As a retired nuclear submarine captain, David had deep experience with command and control leadership structures. In his first book, Turn the Ship Around, he told the story of how the USS Santa Fe, a nuclear-powered submarine with bitterly disappointing inspection results and a dispirited crew, dramatically reversed course. By changing their language, taking small steps, and leveraging the powerful combination of communication and distributed decision ownership, the crew received the highest score in the history of the U.S. Navy for operating their submarine, and morale soared. All 33 eligible sailors re-enlisted over the next 12 months. Officers signed up to stay in the Navy, and 2 withdrew their resignations. The most significant accomplishments happened after he departed. The ship continued to win a disproportionate number of awards, and 10 officers were ultimately selected to command submarines, an unheard-of number. He found himself giving speeches on every continent, except Antarctica, to companies that wanted to transform from leader-follower to leader-leader organizations, where the governing principle is to push authority to those with the information, not push information to those with the authority. This enabled teams to get the work done with high standards and significant autonomy, while also aligning toward world-class performance. His second book, Leadership is Language, explored the difference between the industrial-age language we've been programmed to speak that traps us in a follower mentality
Sample complete. Ready to continue?